Hey guys, LongHaul Larry here, and we are working on this trailer, and I am going to show you guys a really simplistic way. I'm really impressed with this. I have never done one of these before, and I've been doing them around the truck, and I thought I would share this with you guys. Most of the trucks that I have worked on, or trailers I've worked on, will have a tube that is welded onto here. It's usually welded onto this plate, and it gets set into your spider here. And what is that, spider? Yeah, I think it is. And it's welded in, and then what you got to do is see these S-cam bushings. You know, I'll show you how loose they are. See how bad that is? That is not good at all. That throws your brakes way out of adjustment. I mean, basically they're non-existent. So the S-cam bushings are inside of here, and basically they're just like almost like a hard plastic or something, and then there's usually a seal on each side, and you take a punch and you punch them out. That's the way I've always done them. Well, the boss got me these here kits, and this is a Hendrickson, and it's a service kit. It's a cam tube, and he got me all this stuff, and I looked at it when I was in the truck, and I was like, whoa, never seen something like this. So I thought I would show you guys how easy this is to install. So we'll open this up, and basically I thought it would be kind of a cheap thing because I looked at it, and it's like this is like an alloy metal tube or whatever, and it already has the seals pressed in it, and all the bushings are already installed in here. There's one on each end, has your greaser on there, and basically it's a new tube that just gets pressed in there. And I thought it was kind of chimsy, but I tell you what, I've been doing the other ones, and I think these things are awesome. You can actually change out your S-cam bushings without even taking off your tires, your brakes, nothing. You can actually change all this stuff off, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You can actually leave your slack adjuster on too, but I've been taking them off. But you could actually leave them on. So I'll show you guys how to do this here. So we're going to take our slack adjuster off. And the reason why is because, well, I could just loosen this up and then leave it connected and then just fold it down to get it out of the way, because I'm going to be replacing the S-cams too. These things are worn so bad, the S-cams are going to be. And I've been looking at the other ones. They're basically just oblong. They're almost like eggs, these S-cam shafts. So basically, all we got to do is take 4 bolts out right here. So we'll do that quick. Alright, we got them all loose, and all this bracket, see, look at this, it just comes right out of here. I think this is so awesome. What a time saver. Right there you go. So you could actually have the brakes in there and have the S-cam sitting in there, and you'd be able to change this tube out. It might be a little difficult because it'll push it down, so you might have to like pry it up with a pry bar or something, you know, in there to get it fed back up in there. But it just presses it down like that. Well, we're going to be changing out the S-cam, that's why everything's all apart. There we go. Our new S-cam. Gives us a perk bag. If I can get it open. What I ended up doing is actually dislocating my finger, so it's a little trying. That's alright though. Life goes on. I got 7 more. We just slide that in there. And there's 2 of these brackets. And it has a sticker on here. And it's a slack adjuster with an arrow pointing over here. So your slack adjuster is right over this area here. So we're going to point it here. And then it's got this grease arc on here. And you always want to have the grease arc coming backwards like this, so that you don't want to have it pointing down just in case something comes up off the road and snaps it off. Plus a lot of grime and everything would get into it, so you kind of want to have it that way. And then all you do is you just put these on, just like this, like a so. You just slide it all together. And it just goes in there. And these brackets are actually bowed out. They got a concave to them. And so they're both like that. And you put them opposite of each other so they're concaved away from each other. And then when you tighten these bolts up, it flattens them out and it squishes it against this pipe. And that's what holds it into place. It's really a good idea. I was looking for my hammer, but I don't see it. I've been just kind of making sure, just tapping on it, making sure it's all the way in. We'll use a right tool, we'll use a wrench, it's all the way in there. So now, in this parts bag, we got all our nuts and bolts. Smells like my hat's on fire. I got my hat sitting next to this halogen light. One of those spotlights, and it's getting hot! Move it just a little bit. I can smell my hat cooking. Now we just want to turn it to make sure our grease arc is facing backwards. Once again, we can use a right tool just to tap some cedar inside there. Now they want you to torque this at 45. Oops. The back one is kind of the tricky one. go. Now we just push our S-cam in there. Now look at this. Nice and tight. I mean, this is really cool, guys. I'm really impressed with this. I kind of thought it was a little bit chimsy at first when I first saw it, and I put 2 in now and I'm working on the third, and it's just like, wow. How simple is that? You could do that with the tires, brakes, everything on. You could actually do that. I mean, if you weren't replacing the S-cams, you wouldn't even need to take the adjuster, the brake adjuster off of here. You could actually do it with it still connected and just push it down and then move the, So, well, actually, you'd have to take it off because it sticks out this far, so you have to slide it over. Yeah, you'd have to take the adjuster, the brake adjuster off. But you could leave the tires and brakes all in there. I mean, how impressive that. Anybody who's done S-cams and, bushings on, older stuff, you guys, you'll see this and you're going to go, oh, that's easy. It really is. So it comes with all the shims. There we go. We had one shim on here. Let's see, it's going to be about right there. Alright, I forgot to put my anti-seize on there. Very important, put anti-seize on here. Because if you've ever tried to get an S-cam off of a, or get a brake adjuster off an S-cam that's rusted on there, been on there for years, you will put anti-seize on everything in your life. So it's going to be right about, right about there. There we go. And I believe it had 2 on here. But it gives you washers, and they're real thick ones. This is one that was on there, and it's real thin. It kind of had one thick and one thin, but the kit for this doesn't, and give you a thin one. So I've been just kind of reusing the thin one, just like so. And then it's got the new clip. Go. We just move that back in there. Put our clevis pins back all in there. Once again, anti-seize, anti-seize. Here it is. Couldn't find my little one. Washers back on there, and I gotta grab the cotter pins are on the other side of the trailer. So we got new cotter pins. You always want to put new cotter pins in. Oop, almost lost my little washer. There you go. There you go, guys. S-cam bushing kit from Hendrickson. Can't even talk right at the moment. And Very, very cool. I'm not sure on the time that this took and everything, but you can see, I mean, that's tight. Nice and tight, no play at all. So, and you can do this with the tires on, with the drums on, the brakes and everything. You could do that with it together. Pop that thing in there, and you got brand new, as long as you don't have to replace your S-cams. There you go. So, I mean, if you got a little play in your S-cams, you know, and you're looking underneath there and going, oh, that's going to be a huge job. Well, you could take however long this video is and take it times 4, and there you go. Now you got all brand new S-cams, and you're going to be back in spec again. So, cool. So, I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night whenever they're watching this video. And if you are not, we're certainly going to just try that all over again tomorrow. But I'm going to put all the brakes on this thing. I got to do all that, putting all new brakes, all new drums, putting all that together on there. And then be buttoning this thing up and getting ready to go. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.